What's going on, Z Nation? It's your boy Big Z the Penguin here at Z Nation. Alright guys, we got an interesting video. Well, not interesting, but a fun video today. Today we're going to be building the sand team. Yesterday we went ahead and built our sand team. And so today I'm going to show you guys how to build a sun team. We're continuing the weather theme just because I kind of want to do things in order. And this is actually like the fourth take on another video. On this video. And so I decided, I was getting too kind of crazy, so we're gonna continue our basic guideline. You have a sun setter, two sun abusers, coverage for sun, then a support mine, and then of course a wild card. So for sun setters, sun setters, you have Ninetales, Torkoal, Groudon, and Vulpix. So let's go ahead and pull up our users for drought. Groudon is banned in VGC. Vulpix better off with Ninetales. Now, of course, you could do some pull off some gimmicky stuff, but yeah. So Groudon and Vulpix are banned. We already got Ninetales and Torkoal. Each of them serve a different purpose for different things. You could ideally run different things. For today's video, we're actually gonna go with Ninetales. I actually like Ninetales a little bit more. So we got Ninetales. For Ninetales, I like to go ahead and run. We're gonna kind of hold off on that. Now we got some sun abusers. You got Heliosic, Charizard, Venusaur, Leafeon, Vileplume. So you got a couple of different ones. We're going to keep things standard and run Venusaur, and then we're going to run a Charizard. I like having both of these. These two, I like having my Kanto mons. We got Venusaur, and they're both G-Max forms. And so next you want sun coverage. This is typically going to be like a mon that water. So you would want to run, or even you could run mons such as like Tyranitar. You could run Lapras. You could run Gastrodon. You could run basically you could run like Rotom Wash. Ideally you could actually, I think, we're going to go ahead and put Lapras on there. And basically we have our entire, so we have an entire core number, so we have a few cores. We have core number 1, sun, core number 2, fire, water, and grass. So a good support mon is going to be a mon that can kind of inflict statuses, possibly use a fake out, things like intimidate. What we're actually going to do is we're going to put in Raichu. Which extends our core to the fire, water, grass, and electric. But Raichu does more than that. It covers the weakness Charizard and Lapras have to electric attacks. And so we're looking pretty good right now. Of course, a wild card is going to be a mon that can, whether it's speed control, whether it's redirection or whatever, it's just there for just basically to kind of just, I guess you could say it could be like a tech card, a card to throw your opponent off, and this and that. And so I think a great mon could actually be Tyranitar. Now it's pretty funny how we have our last game was sand, and we have we're doing a sun team, but we still threw Tyranitar on there. And again, we're following the guidelines. So let's go ahead and mark them. Sun Setter, Sun Abuser, Sun Abuser, number 2, number 1, Sun Support, Supportmon, Wild Card. Basically, so let's kind of go in and explain everybody's role on the team. And I don't know if you guys can see my notepad. We're gonna kind of go through. So the role on the team for Ninetales is the set of Sun. That's its priority. It's got the ability Drought for a reason. Basically, if Ninetales can't set up Sun, it has no reason for being on the team. And so, Venusaur's role uses chlorophyll ability in order to gain speed control. So that's why it has chlorophyll. Charizard uses solar power ability in order to inflict higher than average damage. And so that's why we have Charizard and Venusaur. Charizard to inflict damage onto to do more damage to our opponent, and Venusaur to get that speed control. Next is Lapras. Uses G-Max Resonance to set up screen to switch into harmful water type attacks. So basically with Lapras, its whole idea of being on the team is to set up screens if you decide to run Lapras in a certain set, for such as so you would run it like as a way to set up screens if you weren't planning on Gigantamaxing either Venusaur or Charizard, which keep in mind neither of them actually have to Gigantamax, it's the option. And also say they're gonna use like a Max Geyser. It's like, okay, well if you use Water Absorb, for one, you're gonna heal up, and two, it'll cancel it out. And because we're using G-Max Resonance, we're gonna give them Freeze Drive. Next is gonna be Raichu. Covers both Charizard and Lapras. Gives Fake Out pressure, instant paralysis, and it has great speed. And so it can draws in all electric attacks. So that's the idea behind Raichu. So Raichu is a pretty important mon to have on the team just because it has the different options. Wildcard for our Tyranitar. Keep weather control. Covers great bulk and offensive pressure. I mean, yes, we could have run like Landorus, but I don't know. I personally wanted Tyranitar. Now, if you guys want to go and put Landorus in, you're more than welcome to. But I think having a Tyranitar can prove its use. So let's go ahead and start doing our going ahead and adding to it. So sorry, I'm trying to crack my neck. So when I start building my teams, I generally go for the 252, 252, 4 spread, unless there's a spread that I've memorized that I find that can go on generally any team. So for Ninetales, we're going to make him timid. And we'll add to his HP. Items, we're going to go with the choice specs. Heat Wave, Solar Beam, Scorching Sands, Dark Pulse. Charizard, Life Orb, Solar Power, Heat Wave, Solar Beam, Air Slash, Protect. Just like Ninetales, he is timid as well. Venusaur, I like to go with the wide lens. We give him Leaf Storm, Sleep Powder, Sludge Bomb, Protect. He's actually going to be modest. Lapras also is going to be modest, but we're going to be maxing out its HP as well. Items, Light Clay, Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, Thunder, and Protect. Raichu, Focus Sash, Lightning Rod, Nuzzle, Fake Out, Volt Switch, Helping Hand. We're actually going to make Raichu Naive, max out speed, take a little bit from special defense. And then Tyranitar, we're going to run a weakness policy, of course Sandstream, 252 HP, 156 defense, 100 special defense, and I'm actually going to bulk up his defenses, and take away from his special attack. Move pool is going to be Rock Slide, Lash Out, Taunt, and we could use Thunder Wave if we wanted to. We could use Scary Face to get some speed. And then we'll run let's see. I feel like Ice is going to be a big deal, so having Ice Punch could be ideal for us as well. And so that's how we built our team. You know, our Sun team, and it's funny how this is like a this could actually be a Pokemon Gold team if you truly wanted it, or like a Gen 2 Pokemon game. Like you get you know, you find Ninetales through Kanto or wherever you're at, then you get Charizard and Venusaur. You get Lapras. So like so kind of like, so the way you, I guess, I don't know if it's how, I don't know this for sure because I never did this, but from my understanding, you know, you get your Ninetales wherever you get it. You get Charizard from so actually the way you can do this is you play from Yellow, and then you play into Gold and you bring in all your Pokemon. You got Ninetales, then you got Charizard because you got them on from Route 24. You got Venusaur from Cerulean, Lapras from Slivco, Raichu from your Evolved Pikachu, and then Tyranitar at Mount Silver. I think that's actually really cool. That you this could actually be Red's team. We're replacing Blastoise, and we're replacing Snorlax and Espeon. So this is no, I actually like this team. I think there's a little bit of nostalgia, however you pronounce it, and like this could be like a I guess you could consider this somewhat gimmicky, but I think if played right and you play well, you know, this will be a good team. And again, this, and along with the same team that I built, you don't have to build a team based on you don't have to this isn't like the best, oh, this is the best Sun team. This is the Sun team I would kind of build and then kind of make proper edits to it. Um, you know, the biggest thing that I probably should have mentioned when building the same team, I guess each new video I'll come up with different tips that I should have given you in the previous one. Basically, you need to know why each Pokemon's on the team. For instance, you probably wouldn't add let's see, let me see. You probably wouldn't add like Cresselia or Dusclops, you know, for like Trick Room. You probably wouldn't run Hatterene because there's no form really of speed control for you. You wouldn't run, let's see. You wouldn't run Politoed because that's 3 weather setters that you can switch out. You wouldn't really run Blastoise because you don't have Rain. I mean, you could run like Gyarados or something, but you wouldn't. And so you wouldn't run Weezing because all Weezing's gonna do is shut off abilities, and every one of these Pokemons depend on their abilities. So like if we're up against a Weezing team, we're gonna have some problems unless we can take it out. And the idea here is, most of us should be able to take Weezing out completely. Or Reggie Gigas. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I'm just so tired and my back is aching. Ugh. And so, but overall, I think this is a really neat Sun team, and I feel like I built a Sun team like this before. I'm actually pulling up YouTube because I need to see if I built this team. Because if I didn't build this team, if I built, I didn't build it exactly the way I did before. Um, let's see. Oh, this is interesting. So we ran Salamence, Ninetales, Venusaur, Gestionon, Raichu, and Urshifu. I mean, so it goes to show you have different forms, and that Sun team actually did awesome. So it goes to show you have different forms of teams. I mean, I grant you, Raichu, Venusaur, Charizard, and Ninetales can be a pain to get because they need their hidden abilities. But nowadays, it's so much easier to get hidden abilities, so it just takes time. But yeah, so this was the second video. I'm probably gonna put like Sasuke for the fire team because Uchiha, I mean, as the representative for fire types, I mean, for the sun team. And so, but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to leave a like and drop a comment below and hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. And go ahead and click that bell so you're notified for future video content. And yeah, and thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You know, it definitely means a lot to me. And yeah, so all right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.